Is it time to buy or sell AST SpaceMobile stock? In this video, we will explore AST SpaceMobile in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 4th of June, 2025, our system has ranked AST SpaceMobile as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 7.75. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 74.97% since we initially listed AST SpaceMobile as a buy candidate 13 days ago. This results in an average return of 5.77% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 43.41% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 5.56% to 43.41%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 25.59%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 46.22% and 16.61% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $27 and $58.54. Our latest daily update for AST SpaceMobile includes the headline, High Volatility in AST SpaceMobile Incorporated stock price on Monday, which ended trading at $50.20. The AST SpaceMobile Incorporated stock price gained 9.27% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025, rising from $45.94 to $50.20. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be intriguing to see whether it continues to increase or takes a minor break in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 17.15%, ranging from a day low of $43.02 to a day high of $50.40. The price has risen in 9 of the last 10 days and is up by 60.95% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 1 million shares, with a total of 21 million shares bought and sold for approximately $1.07 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of possible changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $50.40, while the lowest was $9.32. Currently, the price stands at 0.40% or 20 cents below the 52-week high of $50.40, which is also the all-time high for the stock. AST SpaceMobile, trading under the ticker ASTS, has recently experienced a mix of news that could affect its stock price both in the short and long term. Just today, ASTS was downgraded, indicating potential concerns about its future performance. Analysts have suggested that competitors like Iridium Communications may hold a competitive advantage due to consistent earnings growth and lower valuations, which could further impact ASTS negatively. Despite a recent increase in share value following a strategic partnership with India's Vodafone Idea to improve mobile connectivity, investors remain cautious due to ASTS's high valuation relative to its current revenue and the declining earnings estimates. While there was a notable rise in ASTS shares earlier in June, spurred by this partnership, ongoing scrutiny over its financial metrics and market positioning implies potential volatility ahead. In the short term, these downgrades and comparisons to more established competitors may lead to downward pressure on stocks. However, if ASTS can maintain its growth trajectory and leverage emerging partnerships, there could be opportunities for recovery and growth in the long term. Investors should closely monitor how these developments unfold as ASTS seeks to establish its presence in the satellite connectivity market. Analyst ratings On Monday, the 16th of June, 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned ASTS a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 5th of May, 2025, it was reported that Oppenheimer assigned ASTS a perform grade with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 5th of March, 2025, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned ASTS an outperform grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 5th of March, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned ASTS a buy grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 1st of October, 2024, it was reported that Scotiabank assigned ASTS a sector outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to AST SpaceMobile stock. They have categorized the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for AST SpaceMobile. The chart indicates mostly positive signals today. The stock of AST SpaceMobile Inc. shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable forecast. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the short-term average being above the long-term average. In case of downward corrections, there will be support at levels of $42.54 and $29.96. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 4th of April, 2025, and the stock has risen by 150.12% since then. Continued upward movement is expected until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is also reflected in the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite an increase in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, close monitoring of the stock is advisable. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots showed a buy signal 54 days ago. Bollinger presented a buy signal 13 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 16 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 15 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 14 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the following. The short moving average indicated a buy signal 15 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicated a buy signal 15 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 24 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for AST SpaceMobile. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $45.94 and $44.35. There is an inherent risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as a breach of this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, AST SpaceMobile Inc. finds support just below today's level at $45.94. If this support is broken, the next level of support from accumulated volume will be at $44.35 and $38.37. This stock may experience significant fluctuations throughout the day, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be of very high risk. Over the last day, the stock moved $7.38 between its high and low, which represents a movement of 17.15%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 10.55%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for AST SpaceMobile, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may signal insufficient profit and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 13th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at -19 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for AST SpaceMobile. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine the optimal time to exit. On the downside, AST SpaceMobile encounters its first support level at $45.94. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for AST SpaceMobile from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 16th of June, 2025, Gupta Shanti B made an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 9th of June, 2025, Gupta Shanti B made another insider purchase of 15,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 6th of June, 2025, Cisneros Adriana made an insider purchase of 4,810 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Torres Julio A also made an insider purchase of 4,810 shares of Class A common stock. Additionally, on the 6th of June, 2025, Wiberg Johan conducted an insider purchase of 4,810 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that insider power is positive, with a ratio of approximately 98.941. Overall, insiders purchased 762,434 shares and sold no shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $48.88, representing a decline of 2.62%. This stock exhibits very high daily movements, which contributes to a significant level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 94, further amplifying this risk. However, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 53 days ago. Is AST SpaceMobile stock a good buy? AST SpaceMobile Incorporated holds several positive signals and is currently within a strong rising trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. We therefore consider it to be a sound choice at this moment and anticipate further gains over the next 3 months. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 24th of June, we expect AST SpaceMobile to open lower by $2.33 and begin trading at $47.87. It is important to remember that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. Therefore, it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By engaging with this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day, with best regards from everyone here at Stock Invest.